Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for that segment that you've been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to present the good news, the bad news, and the other shit. That's right. Here it is.
Why you do your own sound effects?
Because I couldn't get anybody.
Sad.
Just keep it rolling.
Yeah, keep it rolling.
Just keep it rolling. That's what we do. We just keep it pushing here.
We do.
Just keep it pushing. Good for you, Mario. Don't let anybody take your man. You do you, man. I'm good.
I have to.
Absolutely.
I tried doing the other ones, but
that doesn't.
The clothes were a little tight. Pants is tight.
See. You guys already going
I tried being other folks. They always had tighter clothes. I don't know what it was. So maybe I didn't do it right or something.
Oh, God.
You guys, I got to give you some interesting news, first of all. As part of, man, we do the good news, the bad news, and the other shit. But I want to show you this one. Apple has gotten final approval for this new Apple Spaceship campus. Take a look at this bad boy, y'all.
Wow.
This is a Spaceship campus. Okay, check it out. This is up in Cupertino. All right, they just got the approval. Steve Jobs is the one who pushed on this over 2 years ago. But let me tell you something while you look at it. Let me tell you something about it. Okay, it's called the Spaceship Campus due to its oval shape. 2.8 million square feet. Wow. It can hold 2,400 vehicles in an underground parking lot. It's got a 100,000 square foot fitness center.
Wow.
100,000 square foot fitness center.
So is that like an issue where perhaps maybe if in the event that someone's overweight or something, they won't have any issue getting down to the gym?
Well,
with 100,000 square feet,
everybody gonna look at you. Aren't you in the gym?
Yeah.
Aren't you in the gym, Bob?
You know it's big enough.
Yes, go. It's 100,000 square feet.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
Fuck you, Elizabeth. Shit, your skinny ass. Anyway, so now they got a 120,000 square foot auditorium.
Wow,
man! So I want you to see. So we got to hook up.
Well, I guess my question is, who are they expecting to come to? What are they expecting?
I think this is when they say campus, and that's a word that we've been very generously applying to our facility here.
It is a campus. This is a campus.
Thank you, my brother.
Cool. I loved it.
It's
a nice campus, by the way. It has everything.
Compact. It has an empty cement pond.
It's okay. That's for use in that's for further reconstruction. I don't care about that. That's part of the overall, celestial look. It's good for you.
All right. So that was some of the good news. Now this one, I don't know if this is good news or bad news. It turns out, let's go take a look at the original article here. Oops, word. How did that get out there? See, this is what happens.
It's called the urban buffer. You know what happens with the urban buffer.
Now, we got some few things to talk about. First of all, the next one. So, Foot Locker did this ad. And in the ad, somehow Kyrie Irving of the Cleveland Cavaliers was reflecting on just the whole history of the shoe promoter and all that. And sometimes, then they flash to these events. And then they get back to Mike Tyson 16 years after he bit the piece off of Evander Holyfield's ear.
Commonly referred to, by the way, as the pay-per-chew.
That's wrong.
Well, take a look. Let's take a look.
Man, I can't believe it's finally the week of greatness at Foot Locker.
A whole week of the most premium kicks? Feels like all is right with the world.
I'm sorry, Evander. It's your ear.
So, Mr. Rodman, round trip to North Korea?
One way.
One way? Woo!
Goodbye, old friends.
I okay?
Well, that's great. But a man's got to know when to walk away.
My ear. I kept that in formaldehyde.
One way. He said one way.
He's never coming back!
I don't know.
Are you crying?
Different.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what?
I don't know.
I'm not saying anything. I saw it, but I just,
truly don't know whether to laugh, cry, be pitiful.
the ear one.
The part that kills me, I think I was probably over the ear part. I think the part that was interesting was the Brett Favre when he said, "Sometimes somebody just needs to know when to walk away."
right. That'll connect.
Isn't that something?
It will connect to a lot of people, but man, they're flying with this. I mean, how hard is it to do a joke about the part of your ear that's missing?
Well, I guess it shows growth.
And it shows forgiveness.
Well, on the ear or what?
Well, very much, Tyler. It
Did he
does.
say? Wait a minute. Did he just say growth on the ear?
New ear growth with wonderful skin. What they're able to do with reconstructive plastic surgery now. Because some of y'all, I've seen some of these ears that's out there.
Just saying, man.
Did you hear that Victor actually just said, growth on the ear?
I'm just.
By the way, did his ear grow back? Did that piece grow back?
Oh no, you don't lose. No, and
it's
the
gone.
cartilaginous parts. No,
Done.
That's it. You just have a disfigured ear. Plastic surgery. Plastic surgery. Wow. Now we got to cover a serious topic, and I saved some stuff for fun for the end. That way, because I know how you guys are. So I try to balance it. So we're going to end up with the focus on Amsterdam. But I wanted to talk about this because we're going to be off the air. Now on November 22nd, they're going to be taking a look again at the JFK assassination. In fact, they're going to actually rebroadcast. They're going to rebroadcast the alerts that were done real time. So for those of you who want to see what it was like, they're going to be presenting the presentation real time that occurred on the day that John F. Kennedy was assassinated.
Okay.
And so you'll be able to see that. And so I just wanted everybody to be aware of that. Now, it was originally done on CBS News. I think it's being delivered on somebody else. But you get a chance to take a look at all that. And again, the web stream begins at 1:40 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday, November 22nd. Now, to that end, we got an email from our brethren, Philip Cuthbert, a.k.a. PMC the Beatmaster, and he did want me to share an email with everyone, and so I shall do that at this time. If you have time during the news segment, please share my Kennedy reflections on this momentous anniversary of the assassination. Though I was very young at the time, I do have some memories of this tragic time in our history. It was a time of innocence, and Camelot was reborn. As a young African-American boy, I remember my mother and my aunts emulating the iconic style of Jackie Kennedy, complete with the wool suits, pillbox hat, pearls, clutch purse, and white gloves. Black women had a sense of style during that time, much of which came directly from the First Lady. Then the unthinkable happened. Innocence was lost, and Camelot was never more. The significant memories I have of that week were being sent home early from elementary school on the day of the assassination, and later in the week, my mother crying during a family gathering. My mother had a pictorial book called something like 7 Days in November, and I remember in years passing repeatedly going through that book and gazing with profound sadness at the pictures of Dealey Plaza, the funeral, and all the events with Oswald and Jack Ruby. I have to ask my mother today when I see her, and she still has that book. This was a start of a dark period for America. I pray that we learn and grow from these tragic events. Peace and blessings. Thank you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And what's more interesting about it is that even 50 years later, we're almost a half a century actually since then, and there's still this huge fascination for all of what happened during that dark period of time in America's history. Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
And the fact that he was able to so vividly, speak about it, and still hurts. And it still hurts a lot of people here in America. Even
There's
to
a
this
lot
day.
of things. I remember just the deaths, Robert Kennedy, Martin Luther King, everything happening so close together. And then that time, feeling like we were under attack.
Yeah.
Of which, well, that's another discussion. Another show. We've been reminding you all that we think it is time to try to tap into the holiday season. Why? Because in the past, I myself must admit, I have been guilty of arriving at the holiday Thanksgiving dinner with a bad attitude. We have to start our attitude adjustment early.
Maybe the cannabis cup can help with that.
There you go.
But maybe it's just me, Mario.
That sounds like a plan to me,
maybe
man.
the cannabis cup can help with
That is
this.
a great idea.
I'm just thinking.
You set yourself up for that, Mario.
You know, okay.
You set yourself up, man.
Well, as part of the other shit, and moving right along, take a look. Hey, take a look as these NBA players, right, perform a slam dunk rendition of Jingle Bells. And what they did is they hooked up some musical equipment to the backboards, and as they shoot these baskets, they're going to attempt to play the song. Tyrone says, "This kind of bullshit."
You'll get my rating on this one. All right, you'll get mine already.
Don't mess this up. Please tell me the camera was on.
Special edition Christmas Day.
Hey, you can't get that. You can't get them like that.
Now rate it. Rate it.
That's a 10.
No.
That's not a 10?
No, man.
What was
All
it,
right.
big?
How about this one? I could.
You
I'm
trying to cheer you up because I know how bad you feel.
They need beats.
So how about this one? Nothing is more cheerful than little kids falling down and hurting themselves.
Now we know where the bad attitude comes from.
All day. All day. All right. And while you're doing
when
that,
they say embedding disabled, watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
Look at this.
In other words,
bullshit.
you know what happened. That associate link. Hey, Swint, I think that's Swinton Social. Does your group
Sweet and Social.
Sweet and Social.
Okay, here we go.
There you go. Says hey.
Hey.
Little girl walking on ice.
Oh, that's cute.
I gotta play that again.
Do it one more time. One more again. Can't take it. I can watch that 15 times. I can watch it all day. Now that is a 10. That's a 10.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry. It's just, yikes.
Now, okay, that's a 10. Is that a 10 for you, man?
I'm gonna say you
stuttering.
I'm gonna reserve judgment and hope that the little girl's okay. If she's okay, it's a 20.
It's a 20. There you go. I see. I know what you're doing.
It's a 20.
Oh,
Sweet and Social says hello.
Yeah.
Tanya, I love you. Thank you so much. If it wasn't for her, a big part of my radio stuff would never have happened. She's one awesome person. You need social media more than you ever believed to make things happen. And,
right.
She took a big chance on me, and she's one of the best in the business. Tanya of Sweet and Social in Cincinnati, Ohio. She actually took a big chance with me, and she's helped me make my radio show where it is today. She's definitely helped me with that. And we all need social media.
Let's give her some claps. We give them up. We give up the claps. Oh yeah, take some.
I'm not in control of you getting the claps here.
I had a shot.
You know what? This is
They
terrible.
said she was hot. Never trust a big button to smile.
Okay.
All right. Now, as it turns out, I'm going to Amsterdam this Saturday, flying nonstop because it was really intimidating me, the idea of being on a plane for 15, 16 hours. Travel.
I know, man.
So I finally was able to work out a nonstop flight, LA to Amsterdam, and I'm leaving at 2 o'clock, flying for 12 hours nonstop, and I'm getting there at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm still trying to get it all figured out. I'm leaving at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, flying for 12 hours, and getting there at 9 a.m.
Wow.
That's a
Man, it would have been worse the other way. Stopping in New York, they had layovers like 3 hours. 3 hours to get on another long-ass flight. It was terrible, you guys.
Wow.
Okay, so now I worked it through, and it's also trying because, it'll be the second trip I've taken in 10 years without a woman. So I'm at a loss. But, in the spirit of entrepreneuring, creative men, I'm going to a place where they have a lot of things to look at. Now, but before everybody starts making jokes, I said, listen, there's nothing in Amsterdam that you can't get in L.A. There's absolutely nothing.
Well, there's some things you can get that are legal in Amsterdam that you can't get in L.A. Depending on if you have that card.
That's right.
You might be legal here.
That's right. There's
Like
the
guy I saw at the studio the other day, he called himself, and God, I hope he's not listening. I'm in the studio with a lot of famous people as they're doing their studio stuff, and this guy walks in and he had on this thing, and he's looking like very preachy and like a priest, and he says, I got you, and he's telling people this, and I asked somebody, who is he? He's the Reverend Bud Green. And I just okay. Now I'm done.
Stopped.
Not a true story. I didn't say it.
I know where you're going.
He had like this priest costume thing, and he's like, and I thought he was a real priest. He goes, "Hey, hello, my child." He's like saying it to everybody.
He may be.
And they call him the Reverend Bud Green.
Well,
I'm not gonna say anymore.
I want to take a minute to show you some of the things, and then to tell you about the Mario Hemsley Just Say No program that I am starting. Take a look first.
Why?
Why only pay celebrities? 5-hour energy, skip ad. What the hell? Okay, I myself will be here looking casually through the window. I'll be thinking of Mac McAllister and PMC not being there.
To do with your body whatever you want to. First of all, sex work is completely legal in the Netherlands. So not only in the red light district, it's legal in the whole country.
Prostitution.
Sex workers have to be at least 18 years old and a legal citizen of the European Union to be able to work in the legal and licensed working places. There can be a window brothel, can be a
purely journalistic
private house or an escort agency. In Amsterdam, it's not legal to work on the streets, so you will only have like organized indoor places or the windows in the red light district.
Wow.
The red light district is one of the, I think, most amazing places, maybe even in the world.
I bet.
It's a mix of everything you can find in life. And I think it's very special that you have this big church in the middle and that it's also a living area at the same time. A lot of people walk around in the red light district and they are projecting all those scary ideas onto the women in the windows because they cannot understand that somebody will actually make a conscious decision herself, to do this, to work in a window. Some of the women are definitely forced to work here, forced by their own boyfriend, for example, and sometimes definitely by criminal organizations. People that own these window brothels are not the bosses of the girls, so they don't have anything to do with the girls. They only rent out the places to them. So if you rent one of these working places here, nobody knows if you have some asshole boyfriend waiting at home, telling you what to do and taking away your money. So this is a vulnerable and difficult
free enterprise
She
issue.
sounded angry.
I know that most women that work in the red light district are not trafficked, are not forced. They are doing this out of their own free will, and they find it really, really hard that a lot of people
they got butt.
Are looking at them like potential victims of trafficking. I think it's easier to do something about that when prostitution is legal than if it is illegal. Because if it's legal as a sex worker, you feel a lot safer here than in places
from
where
a purely
it's illegal
journalistic
and dangerous, like
standpoint, I will be investigating this.
So you will not go to the police
purely
to ask for help.
to be able to
You have
report
wrong
On
way.
the
If you see the police because
seedy-
you're doing something wrong,
or perhaps
The seedy
less seedy.
Maybe
the
the
seedy
more
the underbelly,
stigmatized
the seedy underbelly of the red light
so yes,
district.
we have trafficking. in
I'll
the
go
Netherlands and
undercover,
Amsterdam as well, but
dressed
it's
like Victor
easier
Allen.
Oh, that's
to do
wrong.
something against that.
Put a blue dot.
I'll be dressed
Get up
like-
as a blue dot in front of you.
I'll go undercover disguised as Mac McAllister. And I'll be now. So I wanted to talk about these things because I'm not going. I'm simply going there to meet with some brothers from the continent over some, the African music festival, some other things. And so I just wanted to do my homework. Now everybody talks about these things. I remember I said, "Well, they have everything here." Well, they talk about the
This is
marijuana.
Blueberry in Amsterdam. I'm at the Amnesia coffee shop on the Herongraaf. We're looking over the menu, and the dealer here is going to show us some nice buds. Which one was this again?
Amnesia lemon.
This is the lemon, the Amnesia lemon that's on the menu for 14 a gram. You can get the special as well. It's some very nice buds. Oh, and it smells. Too bad it doesn't have smell-o-vision because it smells really, really nice. Beautiful buds.
Smells nice.
Of the Amnesia lemon. And what else do you have there?
Laughing Buddha.
Oh, the Laughing Buddha. It's here on the menu for the 13 a gram. Oh, it's very nice. Oh, beautiful bud. Thank you. That looks very good.
They're very
Smells
polite.
good as well.
They speak
Of course,
English
all of it
everywhere.
mixed together smells delicious. This is the pineapple, correct?
Pineapple haze. Yes.
Oh, wow. I think I'll have to buy some of that because it smells really good. Pineapple haze. And it's on the menu for how much was it again? Pineapple haze is on the menu for 12 and you can get the special. Those are 5 gram specials as well, right? Okay. And what's this on the end? This was the pink kush, and I love the pink kush. It's actually very, very nice. It has a really good buzz to it as well. There's only a little...
Mac Head, just 5 minutes
it
away
smells the best out of all of these.
from your house, Mac,
It's really,
in
really
Port Townsend.
sticky and
The
gooey.
new Port Townsend
Very
dispensary.
nice. And what else did you have there as well?
Top dog.
The top dog. Yep, and this is on the menu for the 13 right there at the top. And it's very nice as well.
All right, enough of that.
Very nice. And
Now I want to show you, because I
very
got a
much
couple
for
more. Now, you guys, the Bulldog Cafe, Bulldog Coffee Shop, because in Amsterdam, you can't call yourself a coffee shop unless you sell marijuana. That's what coffee shop means in their culture.
True.
So you have to. Now, the Bulldog Coffee Shop is the famous Bulldog Coffee Shop in Amsterdam. Here, I think it is. Here, I think there's a thing with Snoop Dogg. Yeah, Snoop Dogg wanted to bike over.
Snoop, I found in Amsterdam. Okay then. You're great. What is your favorite place in Amsterdam? Bulldog Cafe.
Now remember, I'm 1 block away from the Bulldog.
Isn't there one right up the way? Sorry?
The Amsterdam Marriott.
Yeah, it's over here.
So we're right across from this. So I'm gonna get my bicycle. Meet some of these Danish babes. Speak English. I will be disguised as Mac McAllister. Okay, now I just wanted to give you guys a glimpse of that. Because I don't, I want you to see, get all into it. We got stuff, we got to sip and schmooze. Okay, so that's enough of that. Okay, now, let me show you this, because I got to show you this. So, we went there. Where am I? Come on back. Come on back. Where's my visual aids, man?
I just like looking at Tyrone's face.
Tyrone said he never
shocked.
Tyrone is Tyrone, you ain't seen nothing yet. Now
that's the part that's yeah.
Okay, those of you familiar with Borat,
oh yeah,
many of you don't know that he had another character that was pretty famous, Ali G.
Right.
And Borat, and I actually have some Borat in Amsterdam videos. But I decided to show you this one where he's there. Sacha Cohen.
Yeah, that's his name.
Sacha Cohen in character as Ali G. at the famed Bulldog in Amsterdam, which was approximately 1.5 blocks away from where. Now I may go by for journalistic reasons.
Place that you'd like to go to?
Yeah, for real.
Just journalistic.
About them coffee shops where they don't just sell the coffee.
No.
Is that possible?
That's okay. Kunnen we naar een coffee shop?
Ja, maar sorry man.
Look at her, what a rack. There's the Bulldog.
Te drinken? I took you to the classiest coffee shop in town.
Yeah, baby. Well, you was classy.
And you too?
Even though you don't look that classy, I'm sure you is.
No, you look really classy.
Bridget, we know that.
Katja, my name is Katja.
Yeah, whatever. Like, we know they think that in England, the moment we're doing it, it's not. They was gonna get the cops is gonna come in. He was gonna get up. He was just trying to stick me into prison and then bum me.
This is like really...
around it. What are you doing? It's on the telly. It's absolutely mental. It is legal here.
It's not illegal.
So I won't get put in the slammer.
No.
This, the feds won't come and.
That's good.
That is mental.
I have some issues that I would like your serious opinion on.
For real.
The first one. Heroin addicts should get free methadone.
Yeah, well, me realise there's a massive heroin problem here in Holland. Walk around speaking in that stupid language, which is only like crack addicts will do. You know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You hear that, you know they is on heroin.
So, but if they get into problems then, do you think it would be good to give them methadone?
Yeah, whatever that is, yeah, give them medicine.
Party drugs, like ecstasy, should be tested in clubs.
Well, for real, me got strong feelings about the whole ecstasy thing, man. Ecstasy is a very dangerous drug. We start dancing like a total bellend, doing all this stuff. That is well embarrassing. And that's why the drug should be made illegal.
Illegal?
For real.
Did you ever do ecstasy?
No, I ain't never liked that music ever. Not even 5 years ago.
What your relationship is like with the media?
With the media? Me always like to have a very well close relationship with the media. Sometimes they come on top of me. Sometimes I is on top of them.
And how do you use them to get your message across?
I slap their buttocks.
Do you have some nice advice for our political campaign as well?
Well, what, your slogans?
Yeah, like slogans or whatever.
From tomorrow you will be able to tell this slogan. Vote for me, because I has been boned by Ali G. Can I touch them?
Well, maybe tonight.
Please, just one.
I'm going
just
to get
one.
dressed. You just relax.
Just like out of the outside. Outside of the clothes.
I'll see you later.
Come on, you was wearing 2 bras. Oh.
Bye.
Dutch girls, man. Dutch bitches.
Everybody!
Poor Tyrone.
Everybody!
Oh man. Hey man, this guy's become famous for that stuff, and he's still on par, man.
Well, I want you guys to know, while I'm there in Amsterdam, because of things like this, I've decided that I'm just disgusted, and I'm going to start the Just Say No campaign. Pay attention.
I wish you didn't smoke weed. You're not the same when you smoke. And I miss my friend.
Now, if your dog starts talking,
I'll be outside.
That's not weed. That's called psychosis. You may need some weed. If your dog starts fucking talking to you, then you know. No, but it's not just that. I'm starting to just say no because I'm going to go out and tempt myself.
High Health Innovation.
Purposely, I'm going to go down to the red light district and tempt myself with the seedy ladies of the night. But I'm going to just say no because I'm going to think of Mac McAllister and PMC home. Their adoring situations.
I'm actually more intrigued.
Hello, I'm Dr. David Thomas. I'm a practicing therapist in Tampa,
I'm
Florida,
actually more
with Whitford
intrigued
Thomas
at the
Group.
fact that that dog.
What I'm going to talk to you today is about the social side effects of marijuana use.
It has effects.
When we talk about the social side effects of marijuana use, I guess we could talk about them in regards to some positive as well as some negative side effects
There
of
are
marijuana
negatives.
use.
There are negatives.
Certainly, if we look at the positive side effects of marijuana,
Yes.
but certainly some folks, it helps them. It's a disinhibitor.
Yes,
So
yes, of
oftentimes
course.
people feel much more comfortable
I
in
do.
social situations. For some folks,
If I just have a beer.
what I call tend to be a little hyper or tend to maybe have some mental or nervous disorders and have a brain that tends to work very fast. Oftentimes, the effect that they get, it kind of slows things down.
Slow it down.
So oftentimes people who smoke marijuana who may be bipolar or hyperactive oftentimes tend to feel a little bit more normal.
Normal is what
are
they
some
feel.
of the negative side effects of
Listen
smoking
closely.
marijuana? And as far as from the social standpoint,
Yes.
probably the most significant one is the tendency to isolate and only hang out with folks who also smoke marijuana.
That's the most significant one.
And that tends to be a very
That's
common
it.
side effect,
Pretty
especially
much
with
it,
young
huh?
folks. What are also some of the social side effects of smoking marijuana?
Mario just
Probably
puts
for
it
the
all in a
most
nutshell
part,
for you.
confidence. Oftentimes, individuals who are disinhibited, who oftentimes are anxious or prone to be kind of panicky, oftentimes feel a little more confident
No beer
in doing
muscles
certain
there.
things, be it on the job, be it at
We may
work,
approach Danish
but
women,
again,
perhaps,
primarily
in short
interacting
skirts.
with their peers.
And say very
So there are
African American
some
sounding
positives as well as
things.
negative social side effects
hey,
of
shorty.
using marijuana. And again, I'm Dr. David Thomas, and
Thank you,
for
David.
watching this video.
Thank you, David.
See, now, I want you to understand. How do we not know that David
Looked like he
hasn't smoked something
I was
during
gonna
this?
say, like, it looked like he had
Listen,
smoked a little hippie lettuce.
Take a
before
look
he
at this
started.
guy. If anybody's in need of a blowjob, take a look.
that's
Look
just
right
wrong.
there.
That's
You
just
know, David needs it more than us. Okay, you know that's when you're in the line. You go, you first, Dave. Go on, go on, Dave. Shit,
like-
it's been years. I know.
It looks like Dave was hitting on some hippie lettuce or something in there. But getting back to the dog, I mean, we've seen a lot here, but the dog.
The talking dog, like here you are smoking pot and your dog starts talking. That's not pot.
He says, "I miss my friend."
It's my friend. That's Son of Sam right there. That's how it all started. Right there.
You guys are just too much.
Everybody.
That's wrong, man.
That's right. The good news, the bad news, and the other shit. The good news, the bad news, and